Hey everyone, it's me again, UneditedTuna from Brother and Brother Gaming. Alright, so I'm absolutely getting fed up. Yep, fed up with all the people who think they can play with a tank. It's just ridiculous. So I'm gonna show you guys just a few tips and just some gameplay on how you can be a better tank user. Now, best advice that I can give is a good defense is a good offense. Honestly, I'm tired of seeing all these people thinking they're some kind of crackhead hero and charging into the battlefield. You guys aren't on PCP here. Tanks can die. So what you want to do is you want to stay back a bit, just kind of behind the main line, I guess. Keep on firing, doing your kills and stuff. Now, when you start getting damage, what you need to do is to back up as fast as you can, get out of there. Use your smoke to disguise you, then come out, take out your torch, and repair that tank ASAP. You'll see some of that coming up in a bit once I start getting hit. And you'll notice that I'm not the greatest aim here. That's because I usually use the other tank, the M1 Abraham. I just like to use the machine gun on that a lot easier, a lot more than using this tank itself. So you'll see I got hit there, so I'm backing up ASAP. And then I'm going to stop in a second, pop smoke, might do a bit more firing just to discourage people from following me. Pull out my torch, repair, and what you want to do is you want to move in the opposite direction of people. So you can use the tank as cover. Your best bet is to always get your tank back to full health. Now the reason you want to get your tank back to full health it's just because what's going to happen is you're going to have maybe 75% health, you're going to go back up front, and then you're just going to get hit again. And then you won't be able to move because your tank might be disabled. So you're going to see here that I'm starting to move up a bit more. It's always good to stay by the objective. As a tank, you actually want to be able to do something for the battle because this is Battlefield. Let's just remember that. This isn't Call of Duty, so it's not all about the kills. Nothing wrong with that, not dissing Call of Duty. I'm just saying that in this game you want to focus on doing the objectives. So you see that I'm staying by here, I'm just firing, I am moving a little bit. You don't want to stay too long in the exact same spot. And then here's where I made a mistake. I decided to rush forward, which was a terrible idea. Because what's going to happen now is there's going to be a whole bunch of people around me. They might be behind me, beside me and stuff, and they'll be using their RPGs. You see I'm disabled here, so I actually can't move. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to repair my tank as quickly as I can, which isn't going to happen too well just because there's too many people firing at me and I'm a terrible shot right now. I will admit to that. So I know that I'm going to die, so I decided I'm just going to keep this going up as long as I can just so I can give my teammates some chance to get to that objective. And there I go. I'm dying. If your tank doesn't look as invincible as this tank is, don't rush up. Stay back and defend. And yes, I know, I am an amazing artist. So here's another clip again. I'm just starting up again from the beach. I'm coming in. You know what? Take those shots. Who cares? You might actually end up hitting something and killing it while you're moving up. Even though it's almost, well, I wouldn't say impossible, but chances aren't the greatest for you. See, look, right there, got a kill. Anyways, so once again, I'm just showing that I'm not rushing too quickly up. Even though this is an objective-based game, I'm not rushing to the objective. I'm trying to help my teammates by clearing out the area, as well as making sure that there won't be anyone behind me to use those rockets. Because another good tip is, in case people don't know, you take more damage when you are shot from behind while you're in a tank. This is important because when you're moving up, like I keep saying, you want to stay back a bit so people don't get behind you. And when you get damaged, try to come back as quickly as possible. Here I was waiting for him to pop up, but he actually didn't. Another good tip, always spot, always. In case you miss your opponent or maybe there's a teammate nearby that can help you. The best reason I can give for spotting would be if you, say for instance, spot a tank, someone in a jet can actually see that tank and take it out. It's actually really easy, if you see my other video on jets, to take out tanks if they're spotted. You see them and you can just line up right on the tank and take them out. So help your teammates out, help your team out, help yourself out by spotting. So what I'm doing right here is I'm moving up to the objective because I know it's armed, and I want to make sure that no one messes with that. So I'm taking out some people that I see, shooting. I might shoot inside at one point, I do believe, when there is someone coming in. You just want to protect that. So I'm blocking one entrance actually with my tank, while at the same time taking out enemies that may be trying to disarm that. And there we go, disarmed. Now, I make another mistake here, and I'm just putting it in to show you guys. So I decided for some reason to rush. So you'll see me here. I'm gonna start moving up really quickly after I take out this one guy here, or not. But I should be rushing up soon, a bit earlier than I should have. I should have focused on taking out the enemies around you. Once again, the best offense is a good defense, especially with the tanks. You want to play defensively to be a good tanker. I don't know, what do you call someone that, a tank operator? We'll go with that. To be a good tank operator, and to help out your team. So I'm going to be rushing up in a bit, and unfortunately it does not end up well. So I'll go over quickly exactly what I covered. First rule, which is the golden rule, is to play defensively. If you play defensively, your tank will last a lot longer. You'll lose less lives, especially when you're attacking, because that's very important. And you'll be able to take out more opponents and clear objectives quickly. So as you saw there, I was rushing, I got taken out from behind, and I even got shot from in front, which ended up killing me. Second rule, which I was going to say, is always keep your back away from the enemy. Always. I see all these people who decide for some reason to back up into the enemy, which is just plain retarded. The third one, which I'm going to say right now, is be persistent and always just take random shots. As you can see, I was having a tough time taking out that one guy, but I kept firing on him, and it flushed him out, and I was able to kill him. So even though I wasn't able to get him right off the bat, I was still able to flush him out. Always keep smoke on your tanks. I think it's probably one of the best equipments that you can get for your tank, because what you're going to be always doing is, if you feel like your tank is getting too much damage, put that smoke up, get out, and use your torch. What that's going to do is it's going to make people think that maybe your tank might have died, or you might have moved the tank, which sometimes ends up with them not firing at you, as well as it covers you from snipers and other people who are nearby with machine guns. Another good tip: always check corners in these areas when you're trying to attack a certain location. So right here, I'm checking behind here to make sure there's no people with rocket launchers or grenade launchers or anything like that that can take out my tank before I start firing up here at A to defend it before it blows up. This is a little tight spot here because this is the end of the match, so I'm just going to keep on firing at that objective to make sure that no one can disarm it. It's kind of a cheap move, but it does work. So here I go again. I'm checking because I saw a rocket launch, so I just want to make sure that no one's coming up behind me. And there you go. So please rate the video, subscribe to the video, let me know what kind of videos you guys want, and if you want any more tutorials. This was UneditedTuna with Brother and Brother Gaming. Thanks.